Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Summarized AI. In continuation to our series, today we will explore dictionaries, which is a data type in Python. So, what actually dictionary is? A dictionary in Python is unordered, mutable, and indexed collection of key value pairs. It is defined using curly braces, where each key is mapped to a corresponding values. I know it looks confusing and complex. I will make it simpler for you. So let's get back to our Visual Studio and try to create a dictionary. For that, I will be creating a Python file, practice.py, and inside this, let's try to create a dictionary user having name as Mike, then age 30, then we have city, Austin. So we have created our dictionary. Let's print this dictionary. We can see in our dictionary, we have name, age, city, and their respective values. So here, name, age, and city are called as keys, and Mike, 30, and the Austin is their respective values. Okay, great. So this is like one of the way how we can create a dictionary, but there are multiple other ways using which we can create a dictionary. So let's see one more way. For that, we can use dict as a constructor. Okay, and this dictionary constructor will allow us to create a dictionary. Okay, great. So here we will say a equal to 1, comma, b equal to 2. And if we try to print this user, we will see the same output here. A colon 1, b colon 2. Here a and b is a key and 1 and 2 is a value. Okay, great. Now there is one more way to create a dictionary from a list of tuples. Okay, so suppose I am saying from a list of tuples. So this is my list and I have created tuples. Now in this tuple, I have a comma 1, then I have b comma 2 in second tuple. Now if I try to print, you will be seeing the same output here. So our dictionary is ready. Great. Now let's talk about how we can access elements in dictionary. For example, I wish to access this dictionary, okay, this item and its value. Okay, so for that we gonna say user and we're gonna say a, okay, then it will return us the 1 as a value, and similar to that we can see b. Okay, to make it clear, let me consolidate my code and let me go back to my older dictionary, user dictionary. Okay, here, yep, where we have name, age, and city. And if I wish to access the name in the double quote, I will be saying name. Okay, so it will return us the mic. Let me clear it and now again re-execute. Now it says mic name. If I say age, it will say 30. Great. This way we are able to access the value using key. There is one more other way, which is a dot get method we can use. Okay, and in that get method we can pass name and it will return us the name value. Now suppose if I am trying state here, which is not available in this dictionary, let's see what happens. Okay, it says none. Okay, it says none because this particular key is not available. Now if I say state as EZ, or I will say Texas. Okay, now if I execute this program, because the state key is not available in this particular dictionary, in this case by default it will return Texas. Great, so this will be a default value for state. Good. Now let's try to add or update key value pair in this dictionary. Okay. For that, we can say user in the square bracket. If I say state and if I say Texas, and let me print also to see the output. And let me clear this console. If I print, we can see the state as Texas got added. Okay. Now, if I provide the city, which is existing key in the dictionary, and if I update the city to Phoenix, okay, let's see what happens. In this case, it will update the value of city key. Now here we can see clearly if the key exists, it will be update operation. If that key doesn't exist, it will be a add operation. Okay. Now, now after this, we have one more method, which is update. And what update will do, for example, user dot update here. And if I say, after having this update, let me remove all this thing and simply say double quotes. Okay. In the curly braces, if I say double quote and I say city, and then I say comma, and then say um, Phoenix. Okay. So if I execute this program, I think I made some mistake here. It should be colon, not comma. Okay. Because we are writing key value pair. This is a map. Okay. So map should be key value. So here, if you see, it update the city from Austin to Phoenix. Now, if suppose I'm saying city underscore one, okay, and let's see like what happens. In this case, because city underscore one was not there in the existing dictionary, it added new entry. Here also, if this particular key, if any key is not exist in the existing dictionary, it will add that as a new entry. And if the key is there, it will simply update the value of that particular key. Great. Now, suppose if if I wish to delete city as a key and Austin as a value, for that I can use del as a keyword, and there I can use user and I pass a specific key as city. Okay. So let's see. You see, the city got removed. Now it is only returning name as a Mike and age 30. Let me go ahead and copy paste this here and let's write age also. In this case, if you see only name as a Mike is there, the city and the age got deleted. Great. Now, as we earlier discussed, name, age, city are nothing but keys, and Mike, 30, and Austin is nothing values. If we wish to access it, what we can do, we can simply write user dot keys. There's a keys function, and similar to keys, we have values as function. So this allows us to access all the keys and all the values. Let me clear my console and let's execute the program. You will see dict underscore keys is printing all the keys and dict underscore values is printing all the values. Great. Now let's do one thing. Let's write a for loop. Okay, for key, and we can say user dot keys here. Okay, it will allow us to print key one by one. Okay, now if I print this key in, okay, key in. Okay, now let's execute this. You see, it printed all the keys. Now if I say values, it will print all the values. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do here is I'm changing it to keys again. Okay. And below I'm going to say user. And if I pass the key here, now it will be giving us the value. Okay. This is what we did earlier. So now if you see name is Mike age 30, city Austin. So name, key, comma value. This is what we have printed. Great. Now, suppose I have a user dictionary and I want to create a new dictionary using user just to copy this particular dictionary in the new variable, which is user underscore one. So for that, I can use copy method. Okay. Copy method will allow us to make a shallow copy of the earlier user dictionary. Okay. So let me clear the console and I will go back here. Let's print user underscore one. Now, if you see, we got this particular dictionary got copied to user underscore one. Great. Now it looks good. It looks good and it looks promising. Yep. Now, suppose if I wish to remove an element using the key, okay, what we can do is we can use pop operation. Pop. There is a pop function. We can use that function to remove. So I would say user dot pop name. Okay. Now if I do this, okay, let me print also here to see the output. So if I see here, the name got removed, only age as 30 and city as Austin got left. Great. Now, in place of pop, if I use pop item only, okay. So what it will do, it will remove last inserted key value pair. Okay. So let's see. Pop item. Sorry, I should be small letter. Okay. Pop item. Okay. If you see, the last element is city Austin. It deleted. Let me clear the console and run it again. Yep. So it removed the last one, city, Austin, and name as a Mike and age 30 is there. Now let me copy paste and rerun it again. You will see the mic is left because it is deleting from the end. Great. Now, if suppose I was to I want to clear this particular dictionary itself, delete all the items. I don't need anything. Okay. And if I print this user again, let's see what happens. Okay. So if I run this, you see all the items within that particular dictionary got cleared and there is nothing left in that particular dictionary. Great. Excellent. Now, suppose if I want to know in this particular dictionary if name or age or city as a key present or not, I can use I can use name in user. That's it. If name in user is there, then it will return true, which is returning. Okay. If I try for age, yes, age key is also there in user dictionary. But if I say state, it says false. It says false because this particular state as a key is not present in that particular dictionary. Great. Excellent. Now we will see one more thing in dictionary, which we call as dictionary comprehension, which is nothing but there is a compact way available in Python to construct dictionaries. Okay. So let's see that. Let me remove all this. And if I say squares equal to x colon x exponential 2 for x in range 6, which means 0 to 5. Okay. This is done. Okay. Now, if I print this particular squares, you see the output. Okay. You see, we have 0 colon 0, 1 comma 1, 2 comma 4. So what it is doing here, it is creating a key value pair. Key is x, which is nothing but a number. So we are saying for x in range. For x means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And for every number, we are creating a square. Okay. So which means 1, 0 colon 0, 1 colon 1, 2:4, 3:9, 4:16. So this is how it is creating a dictionary having all the squares. Great. Now, in this particular comprehension, we can also write the condition. Okay, what we can say here is if x percent 2 equal to 0. Okay, let's see what happens. It will return 0024 because we are saying return only those numbers which is divided by 2 and the sorry, not divided, modulus by 2, and if you do mod by 2 it should be 0, the remainder should be 0. Okay, so in this case we have 0 4 16, which is 0 and 2 and 4 number. Okay, great. So this was all about the dictionary comprehensions. Okay, now we can also have nested dictionaries. Okay, so for example, if I say here again name as Mike. Okay, now we can say age as 15. Okay, now I can say address. Here I can say city, Austin. Okay, now I can again say state, Texas. Okay, this is nothing but a nested dictionary. We have one dictionary, and inside this dictionary, we have one more dictionary. Now, if we are planning to fetch the value of city, how we can get that? So what we can do here is we can write user. Okay. Now inside user, first we have to get the address. Okay. So let's get the address and see like what it prints. Okay. So address and then run the program. No problem. So we got this, but from this we require only city. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna write one more square and we say city. Okay. Now if I print, I got Austin. Let me clear and rerun. Yep, you can see we got the Austin. Now, if we have again one more dictionary here, like ABC, okay, and then inside this we have, you know, um, test, and then we have that particular value as 123. Okay, this also we can access with the help of this key. Okay, so there is no issue. Okay, let me try that also for you. So here I have given the key as ABC. Okay, so I'm saying it should be ABC, and inside this we have test. Okay, let's see. Um, so we are saying address, and then inside address we have ABC, not the city. So let's go here and rerun. So you see the 123 got printed. Okay, let me rerun again. You see this 123 got printed. So first we targeted the dictionary name, and then inside this dictionary we have address, and inside database we have ABC, and inside ABC we have test. So we got the value. Great. Excellent. Now, um, in our dictionary, we have intersection and unions also. Okay, so let's see that what those are. So for example, I have one number dictionary. Okay, and this dictionary says 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and I have one more which says number underscore 1, and it says 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now if I wish to get the intersection, okay, how I can do is I can write number, sorry, not this, something like this. Let me try again. Number equal to, then I have A colon 1, comma B colon 2. Okay, now let me copy paste here, and I'm saying B1 and C3. Okay, now these are our two dictionaries, number 1 and number underscore 1. Now we say print, okay, we say number dot keys and number one dot keys. Okay, what it will be printing? See, it will be printing V because B is common here and here. Let's try to get or here. Okay, it will be printing ABC. See, it printed all ABC. So it combined union, and that was intersection. And yep, this is all we have around the dictionary in Python. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe the channel. I will be coming up with more videos on Python, AI, and programming tips. So make sure to hit the notification bell to stay updated. See you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.